We're gonna make cornbread. This is a pretty standard recipe, but I found it the first time I made it to be surprisingly easy. And the beauty is you can doctor it up your way. So let's get to it. Alright y'all, so start with your dry ingredients. We're going to put them in a bowl. We're going to use a KitchenAid. You don't have to. This is the first time I've used my KitchenAid for this, but I'm lazy. And I think that'll help. Not that I'm lazy will help, but the KitchenAid will help. And I got my new fancy dancy measuring cups. So you want to measure out 1 cup. How cool is that? Cornmeal. Get that out of here. 1 cup of cornmeal. And we want 1 cup of flour. Like so. There you go. 1 cup of flour. 1/2 cup of sugar. There's the sugar. I've got apparently a asthmatic dog over here. 1/2 cup of sugar. And that much sugar. Okay. Guess I'm out of sugar. Okay. Oh, you can have some sugar. Then we want some teaspoon stuff. Put that over here. We need this and this, and then we need this. And I need fancy spoons. Okay, we want 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is baking soda. We want baking powder. 2 teaspoons of that. Where's the teaspoon one? That's the teaspoon one right there. That's the teaspoon one. 2 of those. Yes, I look at the instructions because I forget things. Okay. 2 of those. And then we need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. That's the other one that I grabbed almost. So that should be this one, right? Nope, that's 3/4, so it should be this one, right? Yes. Cheers. So now we want 1/2 teaspoon of this. Okay. There we go. 1/2 teaspoon. We're going in. Put that back on so you don't spill it. You know you will. Big green egg is heating up. Okay. And that goes there. Yeah, is that all my dry stuff? Oh, a pinch of salt. Pinch some salt. Pinch of salt. You got sea salt. I don't know. There. Bigger pinch. A bigger pinch. Like that. And you close that again. Like that. Okay? And then, that's all our dry stuff. So now we want to put our butter, because that's like in between dry and wet. So we're going to put that in there. Okay? So that's like that. And then we're going to put 2 eggs in there. So we'll go 1 egg to 1 puppy. 1 egg to the other puppy. Liberty. There you go. That's 2 eggs. 1 cup of buttermilk. Now you see why we do dry first. Because if we did wet first, and you get buttermilk in your flour, your cornmeal, and your sugar. And I'm not one of you rich fancy boys that have multiple cups. So how many? 1. Why did you repeat yourself? Okay, 1 cup buttermilk. That goes in there like that. Okay, and that goes over there, and then this goes back down here in the unrefrigerated section. Unrefrigerated section. Back over there. Okay, so we got that, and that. We got it all in there. Yay! Didn't make too big of a mess yet, but we're fixing to try. So at this point, you celebrate. How do you celebrate? Drink some beer. You wish you could figure out how to make a better recipe book. Here's what it is. And then we put the bowl, bitch, in your KitchenAid, or do it by hand. Punch it down like that. I'm using the whip. Why do these little cars sound like little fart machines? I'm using the whisk attachment. Like I said, first time I'm using this on this. You lock it down, you turn it on 1. And we're just gonna let that go for a little bit. And in a minute, we're gonna add our fun stuff. What's our fun stuff? We're gonna add, of course, some sriracha. Don't have much, but you don't need much. We're gonna add some jalapenos. And we're gonna add some honey on top. Sometimes I add cheese. Sometimes I add puppy toes, kitten noses. It's just your preference, okay? So that's about good to go ahead and start adding this stuff. So now we're gonna get our jalapenos first, sample them. Always, oh, and it's drained. I drained it after I opened it. Okay, so that goes in there. All that. Then sriracha, I would only add about a tablespoon. That's all you really want. It just gives it a nice background note back there. So, while that's mixing, I'll explain some logic to you fine feathered friends of mine. What do you do if your girl starts smoking? There it is. Highly recommend you slow down, maybe get some lubrication, okay? Take it from Uncle Bubba. Okay. Kick it up a notch. That's going like that. Now we get our pan. And then we just spray it. Like that. And then we put this back over here. At this point is when this should be preheating to 400 degrees. And then you're going to cook this for 8 to 10 minutes-ish. Depends on the thickness of what you're cooking it in. If you're cooking it in a cast iron, it's going to take a lot longer unless you preheat the cast iron. Either way, this is ready. We're going to shut that off. And then we're going to put that on there like that. We're going to let it drippage off. See what it tastes like. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, so now we take that off. Now put this in here, like so. Of course, guess what I didn't bring? I didn't bring nothing to get it out with. And this pan's too big. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? Did you? Let's see how you are. Don't forget to spray this. I saw you almost did. You almost forgot to spray it. So, spray it. No look-sees either. Okay. Then we get this. We put it in that one. That looks a lot more appropriate. You know I'm all about appropriate. Okay. There we go. Alright. We got, oh, I spilled a little Ebola over here. Get that up. Okay. That's done. Oh, still more. Okay. Now we're going to put this over here. And then we're going to, shit, I need this for that. Like that. That. That's clean now. So now we got this here. I'll pour some of that in your face. Then you get some of this. This is Hardway Farms Spring Honey. Hardway Farms on YouTube. He's gonna be doing cooking stuff, but he makes his own honey. He beats it out of his bees. It's like the sex trade over there. It's really disturbing, but I mean, the honey's really good. And we're just gonna drizzle this over the top, okay? I like a whisk because it makes it more drizzly. Works. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Just coat that, just all over. Oh, you know you like it. You shake it like a little cornbread that you want. Where am I going with this? Okay, so there we go. Now, at this point, we put that in that dirty pan, and we put this back on, because otherwise I'm going to get all sticky. You know I hate that. Now, at this point, you celebrate your finishing of the cornbread dough stuff, batter, whatever you want to call it, and you pour more of this in your face. And we're still cool on here, so basically, you know the drill. I caught you. Stop it. We're going to take this. When this hits 400 and is leveled out and stuff, we're going to open that, put that, close that, and then wait until we can put something in it and pull it out and it's dry. And then we'll taste it. So at this point, you guys, go entertain yourselves. Don't touch yourself, just go entertain yourselves and get a beer or a whiskey or something. And I'm gonna go get more and I'll be back. Go behave. Okay, cornbread's done. It looks cool, and the toothy pick comes out dry. I've let it cool a little bit so I can try it. It's dark out here. So, punch it in like that, and like that, and like that, and then like that, and you get a perfectly unsquare piece. Okay? That's how it works. Don't believe me? Go do something yourself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's crumbly. Oh, it's not burnt though. I thought it was going to be burnt. It broke in half because I don't have a nice kind of spatula, but it's done. So hot. Let me show you. There. You see it? You see it? You see it? Look at it. That's freaking tasty. Cornbread on a big green egg. Do it. Put whatever you want in it. One thing I forgot that I like to put in cornbread, always space my brain, is corn. I know. Cornbread. I'm putting corn in. What the hell? Why would you do that? But seriously, people, it adds a new, like, get a can of corn, dump out all the juice, obviously, put a can of corn in there. Adds a whole new texture to it. It's a rock. So, I'm going to heat all this right now, okay? Gotta keep my girlish figure. Sound hollow. Alright.